everybody really has worked so hard.
For me, the biggest joy is to see the 13 people successfully complete without one person dropping out.
The look on the faces when people pass.
It's actually been the most enjoyable course that I think I've ever done.
I felt proud just to say that I had done this Open University course.
It gives you like thinking, yes, I can do it.
Hooray, we're telling everyone now to go for it.
I would recommend the course to other people if they feel that we are felt.
I think we've been privileged to be part of the pilot group.
The Bridges to Learning project is one of the most positive things I've ever witnessed.
Bridges to Learning is a partnership between the Open University, the Workers' Educational Association and UNISON, particularly working in health and social care. And it is to create a learning pathway for staff, right from first level qualifications, frontline staff, right through to Open University and beyond.
There were some meetings originally with UNISON for branches to be able to put in a bid for the project, and we were successful within Newcastle local government branch.
One of the key aims in the past few years has been to promote learning and development as a core part of our organising agenda.
UNISON is particularly about making access to learning more equal, making it open to everybody. And it isn't about where you went to school, and it isn't about what qualifications you've got, and it isn't about what money you've got.
Well, I think that the Bridges to Learning project for me probably exemplifies the positive approach to learning and development that can be developed between trade unions and employers.
The main aims of the project is to provide learning opportunities to staff within the care service, and mainly the main focus is with care-at-home workers and the resource centre staff.
K101 is a health and social care certificate. It's worth 60 credits and it counts as the first half a year of a degree course. We decided to pilot this because it was a different way that staff could have access to training, and it would be a higher level qualification, and they could go on to become social workers if they complete the training, or do other, if you like, career opportunities from there.
We've gone out to workplaces, we've talked to individuals about the programme, what it involves, what the course involves. People would then show an interest in doing it.
The pilot group was actually a range of ethnicity, age and seniority. By that I mean we had like care workers, we had senior workers and team leaders.
I just thought it was an excellent opportunity for me as a carer to to go to the first meeting basically and see what it was all about.
So we took that opportunity, and that's how from the workplace we got to know about it.
And it was basically because I was new to health and social care, and I wanted to know like the background and just to improve my knowledge and skills as well.
And then we went through a selection process. I think basically what they wanted to find out is you had the right commitment to go for the course.
Very, very apprehensive about doing it.
I didn't think it was something that I wanted to do because I'd already done health and social care. I thought, well, I'll give it a bash. And it was much more than what I expected.
They have to do an assignment for each module, and it involves a commitment for everyone who's done it of approximately 15 hours a week.
People had to understand that although it was paid for by they wouldn't pay, they had to put quite a lot of work into it.
It was very daunting to begin with because there was so much to do and there was so much information to access and take on board. And at first I thought, oh God, I'm not going to be able to do this. But I phoned people and they're saying, oh, I'm the same. So it wasn't just me, It
was more than I actually really fully understood to start with. But the good thing about the Open University, it takes you into the process very slowly.
But the beauty of the whole thing was we all worked as a team, almost working at the same level and really supporting each other.
The people who were a little bit more knowledgeable helped the people who needed that little bit extra support.
We even set up that would meet online at certain times to discuss things.
There was plenty of support, not just from Jane and Wendy, the URL, but from Felicity and from the Open University.
So if you needed a little pep talk, you can get the little pep talk to think, yes, you can do it.
Very, very helpful and built us more confidence.
And helped us right through it, actually. Mm-hmm. These are the guys that put us through to Open University.
Once you're actually doing the course, you didn't actually realise how much you were churning out until you actually reflected back and actually realised that you were actually doing quite a lot of study.
Nobody wanted to
Nobody
drop
would
out.
drop out of the group because you were thinking, well, if them can do it, I'm going to do it.
And all of the candidates had to take an exam at the end of the course. That's quite unusual with Open University courses, but for this first stage they had to do that.
Yes.
Yes, we're passed.
That's why we're here.
I understand my role a lot better, and I think it makes me provide a better standard of care.
Can only benefit the organisation really, because I've got a greater understanding of my role and how I fit within the organisation.
It's just another string to me bow. It allows me the freedom then to choose which pathway I want to go down.
Personally, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It stretched me as a person, and the grey matter started turning back into brain cells again, and I actually enjoyed it. It was great.
Before is a little bit harder, but now is more confidence, more knowledge.
Personally, I think it's made me more knowledgeable and to be able to carry out my job better.
You think you have a lot of knowledge because you've done it for years, but once you start on the course, you realise that there's more knowledge out there. There's different changes.
It's the changes, isn't it? The constant
And it's
changes.
keeping up with the constant changes that's going on.
I think it's just the skills are better, their confidence has increased loads, they're well able to, they speak to other professionals, they have meetings with other professionals, and they're not embarrassed about what they're going to say. They feel confident when they're having those discussions, which they might not have done 2 years ago.
That's why it's an example to others. Don't think people would think they were never ever going to do an Open University qualification have been able to do it. So it is about making sure everyone has the fair access to it, and the council, to show that the council, that these frontline staff do have the potential to progress and get more involved in the organisation on a wider scale.
And go for it, because you've got absolutely nothing to lose, you've got everything to gain. You have to be disciplined, and you have to put the effort in the study, but if that's something you're wanting, then I just think you can take it on board. We did, and we've really enjoyed it.
I mean, the whole thing has been a success, but the outcome from the Care 101, the first people who went through that, I mean, is the final icing on the cake, isn't it? I mean, the fact that everybody finished the course, which is not the norm, the fact that there was such a rich diversity of staff on there, the fact that the way people articulate the benefits for them as an individual and what they feel the benefits have been to them doing their job, I just think is phenomenal.
Bridges to Learning, although it's based in health and social care, could be translated to any workplace or work area, and very much that's what we'd like to see for the future. Let's open it out to other staff and give them the opportunities too.
I think everybody should do it. Everybody should take an interest in their learning, and if anybody here wants to take part, speak to Felicity and Bridges to Learning.